Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the news. We're your hosts. I'm Dean, my partner Fernando, and today we're going to talk to you about 12-volt news. But before we talk about the news, it would just be terrible for us to not talk about the weather. What do we got today for weather, Fernando?
Oh man, it's cold. It's like super cold. It's like negative 30 right now in Florida.
South Dakota, maybe, or any place else in the country. What is the temperature?
No, it's gonna be 70.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Beautiful day.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just
awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have the jacket because I got used to it.
I was gonna say I would take it off. That's mine.
Yeah.
Exactly. I brought the wrong jacket home yesterday. I was kind of disappointed. 32 and flurries, high of 36 early morning.
Very nice.
Ice. Yeah, gross. Morning. How are you? Dave checking in at 32 in Massachusetts with a high of 42. Chance of snow. Ooh, fun. Indiana checking in 57. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Wherever Robert Van Hoy is in the world today, it is 42 in Augusta. So
Georgia.
Watching from the doctor's office. Oh, that sounds like a good time for everyone. Not really, but have fun, hopefully.
37.
37 in North Carolina.
Very nice.
Sean, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Traveling the world, doing his thing. So morning from South Carolina, 52. Oh, see, now that's beautiful weather right there. Sunny, 61. You can live with that.
Yeah.
63 in Orlando with a high of 72.
Correct.
Yeah, that's about what we'd expect. Today would be a wonderful Disney day. Hard-hitting news, just like hard copy, every Friday, of course.
That's right.
Good morning. Thawing out up here in the Pacific Northwest at a 31. Yeah, but crappy road still, I'm sure. Mary Lou checking in. Good morning. Happy birthday to my buddy Rich from RVDFL.com.
Look at that.
Good morning from the UK. Good day, sir. Just went and cleared off the car. Got 4 inches. Oh my gosh.
Crazy. It's cold.
And by the way, it's cold.
Of course, it's cold.
It's cold as angry guy with tape across his mouth. Yep. Feels like 8 in Detroit. 4 inches of snow today. And that's
probably
why I
8.
left.
Yeah.
Good morning, Texas. Checking in. 25 degrees here. It's
just painful.
Yeah.
I think you just wake up and your body's like, don't do it.
I mean, I would be. I mean, there's no way I could function. Good morning, Vermont. 9 degrees. I don't know how you guys do. I mean, I would
frozen pizza now.
Yeah, it's frozen pizza for sure. I'd have winter pizza. Like I really like that we have, the pizza place down here that does, Madison's Pizza that does different pizzas. I really dig that because
Madison.
Yeah, the one over there, the Causeway, the Union Causeway, that always has like the Chick-fil-A pizza and the weird sandwich pizza, and because, yeah, I love a variety. I like it when pizza goes to the next level. Yeah, because it's like pizza's cool, like cheese pizza's fun, but it's like give me other things, and it's just like I don't know. I feel like Pizza Hut killed the.
I like Hawaiian pizza.
No, see, that gets boring, man.
Pineapple ham.
No, who has the best version of Hawaiian pizza? Who? Is right up here at Mellow Mushrooms. If you've never had their version of Hawaiian pizza, it's really good. Yeah. That's Haley's favorite, which is funny because, that was late in life. 30ville in Huntsville. Cleared 42 in SoCal. I had to listen to the girls because they obviously were over there in your part of the world. They were so cold the whole time they were there, man. They were like, this was miserable.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was really funny. Yeah, I'm a PA. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. From dirty Detroit.
Hey.
Yeah. living from 25. But anyways, hey, we got news for you. So we're pretty excited. And this is what I like about this time of the year. Yeah, we have a Milo mushroom right up the street. Mushrooms, yeah. It's like right there. Yeah. But I like this time of the year because there's still manufacturers out there, but for some reason feel like they need to introduce new stuff in January.
Yeah.
Which it just blows my mind because it's like, why? I mean,
because it's the beginning of the year.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it's like just introduce stuff whenever you have it, and it's like,
well, yes.
Well, because
they've been waiting.
So here's the stupid thing. Like we all have subscriptions that renew in January and February, right? Yeah. Because for some reason it's like they all hit. It's like, so you got to pay taxes, you got to renew this thing, you got to renew that one. It's like, dude. Release things at different parts of the year so that you're not just all like shooting your wad.
Sometimes you miss some things. Yeah,
it's just, I don't know. It's just kind of dumb. But I'm happy that they do it because it gives us a lot of stuff to talk about. And this is no different.
What's up, man?
We have a bunch of new product news. So and some cool tech stuff that's coming out. Now, the other thing too that is irritating is that if you're going to talk about like a product that's coming out in January, it better be ready to ship in February.
Okay. Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah, that's just it. So they're going to talk.
For a lot.
Right, I know. So they'll talk about it the first part of the year, and then it doesn't ship till third quarter. It's like, why not just not talk about it till third quarter? It's going to
ship to April, okay?
That would be good. Because, I mean, some of these guys, you don't even see this stuff until, like I said, July, August.
Right, Marty Dean?
Yeah. It's like, good morning, Marty. How are you doing?
Good morning, man. Good
morning. It's funny. The company, he works for Cicada.
Yes.
Yes, he who does. Also owns that Recoil. It's the same, the guy that owns one owns the other.
Yeah.
And I don't know what candle has been lit under Recoil lately. Okay. But I've had more people in comments go, "Have you guys used this Recoil? Have you used that?" It's like, no. Like up until Marty, I had never even heard of the brand. So I guess we have to talk about Recoil at some point, Marty. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Anyways, we got new product news. Let's hop to it. Let's jump right into it. Before we do that, where do we get our news from? Well, we get our news from the good folks at C Outlook. If it was for them, well, we wouldn't have a show.
That's true.
So if you're interested in knowing more about the stories or possibly finding other stories that we just didn't think would make it on the show, head over to C Outlook where you can click on and follow along and, well, form your own opinions. Because after all, isn't that what we're all supposed to do? Is just kind of, make your own thoughts. So anyways, on with the news. Oh, that's not the news.
Yeah,
that's not the news, but this is the news. Here we go. Boom. I'm going to turn this on. Our good friends over at Mobile Solutions have just released last week. Actually, we got this late Friday last week. Velocity templates, unleash creative possibilities in design. Right now, the promo is still going on. So if you hurry, you could get the whole package for $100. Save $26.
Get your velocity.
Get your velocity or $25. Yeah, save 25. I don't know. It's $25, right? Yeah. So save $25. Head over to mobilesolutions.com, mobilesolutions-usa.com to find that out. Pick up your piece. And while you're there, you might as well get yourself like a late Christmas present. Pick up a wire ruler.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you're really into these fabrication things.
Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Wait. Don't change the subject here quite yet. Because next up, renowned engraver Hank Robinson demos at Master Tech Expo, which is where you were going.
Yeah.
Now, we got to see this guy's work when we were at SEMA, which was incredible. Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. It's just the most amazing thing ever. And, of course, we worked with Rockford Fosgate on the build off. And this year we convinced them to do some really cool things with the competitors. And one of them is in the story. They give it away, which really kind of ticked me off. But they're going to have this guy do some engravings on top of the Rockford amplifiers, which is going to be awesome. So he's going to be there. And you guys got to see this stuff. I can't wait to get some of the pictures of what these amplifiers are going to look like because they are going to be awesome. This guy is super talented. If you've never seen his work, by all means, I recommend doing a search of him. Because it's just really cool. And if you are coming to Master Tech Expo, you actually get to see this guy live doing his thing, which is going to be pretty awesome. And for those of you that are curious, what is Master Tech Expo? It is the big 12-volt expo that is happening March 3rd through the 6th. We are going to be there in force. We have the Clean Wire Challenge that we're responsible for, plus a ton of classes 2 classes, that's 2. We have 2 big classes that we're also going to be teaching, along with tons of other top qualified people. Anyone is welcome to come as long as you can afford to buy a ticket. That's really what it comes down to. So it's not just industry specific. There's 2 ticket levels. There is the expo itself, which is walking around and seeing everything and eating the food and talking to the people. And then there's the class package. So they're significantly different there. So if you just want to come and hang out, there's 1 ticket, which is really cool, and eat and do all that fun stuff and see guys like Hank doing his cool engraving, talk to everyone in the industry. You can do that. Or if you want to actually get your learn on and step up your game and learn from top tier people, which if you follow Master Tech Expo and or Mobile Solutions on Instagram, you've been getting the cool baseball cards of all the cool guys that are there teaching classes. Anyways, shameless plug. Here we go. Moving on.
Yeah.
New product news. JBL Intros CarPlay Deck. Now, for those of you, and Android Auto. Now, for those of you guys that don't know this is actually the second go round for JBL making radios for aftermarket. They did one a while ago. I mean, okay. I've only seen one. We had one come through here, and that the guy got it because he worked for a tractor manufacturer.
Okay.
And JBL had made them a bunch of radios, which was the radio they were selling, and then it all fell apart. Either way, he ended up with one, wanted to put it in his car. JBL's back at it again with this guy, low price leader. It's going to be like $299. We need another $299 CarPlay Android Audio radio in the market for sure, you know, because nothing like getting an entry-level radio to make everyone happy. But anyways, JBL's stepping up and coming into the doubled-in market. There again, how much longer do we actually have to play with these things? But
so exciting.
It is so exciting. This is not very exciting. But hey, who cares? JBL has come out with a radio. And if that's what does it for you, then cool on you.
Sure.
Moving also into new product news, Alpine launches the Status subwoofer. Now, Alpine is who I was talking about releasing a ton of new product at the beginning of the year, because if you were here last week, we talked about the new plug-and-play systems that they have coming out for the Tesla and the F-150, and of course, it's going to segue into a bunch of other stuff. They have new products, so which is great, because out of all the Japanese manufacturers, they're definitely the ones that are releasing the most new product, period. I mean, they have it going on for sure. And the Status sub is something that people have been waiting for. We got the Status speakers like 2 years ago. So now we finally have the final piece of the puzzle, which is the subwoofer. Now, if you guys are not familiar with Alpine subwoofers, the R-type subwoofer has been a staple of our lives for a very long time. It's a very cool subwoofer. It sounds good. It's a cast aluminum basket. And then they had the X-type subwoofer, which has always been that, like, holy crap, like Alpine makes this thing? The Status is what was being, the Status replaces the X-type. So what we have now is the final piece of the puzzle. If you guys are interested in a really amazing, high-end, well-built subwoofer, Alpine does not disappoint. I'll tell you that. I don't know if everyone ever thinks of them, but this is a badass subwoofer for sure. So definitely want to check that out if you're in the mood for something and you're just like, I just want a really awesome sounding subwoofer. check this out. Shameless plug for them for sure. Moving on back to Harman Group. Infinity announces new reference speaker sub enclosures. So this is weird. Like, who makes a downfiring passive radio with subwoofer box? I've never seen one of these before. It's quite crazy.
Yeah.
There again, not an original thought, but you know, it's like it works for somebody else. I guess we might as well, you know, keep doing the same thing. I don't know the price. Find it at coutlook.com. There again, all new product line for the Infinity. So not only are we getting the new subwoofers, we're getting all new speakers throughout the line. So they're updating the whole product line. So big product release there.
Yeah.
And I think they're doing some of the JBL stuff too. So Harman is just introducing a ton of new product this year. So if that's your brand and you're excited, guess what? You got new stuff to be excited about. It'll be interesting to see how these sounds. I will say Harman has a certain amount of magic to it that, like, everything we've ever tested of theirs has always just been like, damn, really? This is amazing. You know what I mean? Like, we've never been disappointed with any of theirs that we've ever tested. So they have I think a wizard works there. I really do. Because it's kind of silly how good some of this stuff sounds when you look at it and go, there's no way. There's no way. And it's like, oh, well, wait, that sounds amazing. So if this is your speed, check them out. No grills. Doesn't look like grills. It's downfiring, so they probably didn't think about that. But Kicker doesn't do grills on theirs either. So, and it does look nice. It comes with legs, so you can aim it towards the floor. I'm all for these downfiring boxes from any manufacturer. I think if you're a manufacturer and you don't have one, you're really missing the boat, because a lot of people have, they're grocery getters. It's like, I want my trunk. I need some place to put my beach chair or my snowmobile boots or whatever it is. And having a really nice downfiring box makes it easy for that. And they usually sound pretty damn good. So, yay. You excited?
Oh, man. This is something like, wow, this is going to change the industry. Yeah, for sure. Yes.
So did the head. I don't know. It's Harmon, man. Yeah. But anyways, moving on into the world of, hey, we just came out with something cool. Kicker. Oh, save that one, because I knew this would be a great segue into that, because I know all you guys would see that box and go, Kicker. Kicker ships new super compact KPX amps. This one is, okay, I want to talk about this one for a minute, because this one kind of threw me a minute. Mm-hmm. Because they make a 501 in a 50 by 4, 75 by 4. Okay. Yeah. Literally, these two amplifiers are using in the pictures. Looks like it's using identical heat sinks for the key 200.4 and the key 500.1. Mm-hmm. This is a key 500.1 frame.
Yeah.
And I was almost excited for a minute, because I was like, oh crap, we got a non-key 500.1. I know a lot of you guys are sitting there going, why does that matter? Well, the reason why that matters to me is because if I'm using a key lock, one of the features that a key 500.1 has in it is a key lock. And so I will put a key lock in front, do my 200.4, and then naturally I'm going to do the matching 500.1, but I really don't need the DSP inside of it. So my brain was like, oh crap, what if this is going to be a little cheaper than a key 500.1? This would be a great alternative to just do a key lock, a 200.4, and this guy. Mm-hmm. And then I went and looked at the price, and I was like, holy crap, this costs more than the key 500.1. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. So key 500.1 has key lock DSP technology built into it. This does not, or if it does, they just have it turned off. Don't know. But this is conformal coated. So this is apparently water or element ready, call it whatever you will. You can see in the little picture, there's like a little rubber boot that goes over all the dials on the end. So I'm assuming it's conformal coated. They don't actually say conformal coated anywhere in the paperwork for it. And so that got me thinking, like, okay, so, and it says, rugged and all this other fun stuff, and, side by sides. So the question I had, which I'm going to ask them at some point later, is, so by conform, is it that expensive to conformal coat it and call it a rugged amplifier, for side by sides and stuff? Does that add another $60 to the price? You know what I mean? It's just kind of weird. I mean, it's a key 500.1. I mean, it's what it looks. I mean, it could be totally different on the inside, which it probably is, but still, it's like, I don't know. It just seems kind of odd.
Oh, it's wonderful. I think it's amazing. No, I like it. Yeah.
I just don't get the price. Somebody has to explain to me the price. If it is that expensive to conformal coat, I totally get it. But I don't know. I feel like it's a sales tactic.
Yeah.
But that is just my opinion based on no facts at all. So don't read into that too much, because I really don't know. Okay, let's see what we say here. In some cases, conformal coating can get pricey. I deal with a lot in my world of Department of Defense gear. And there again, I'm assuming that's what it is. I just didn't know conformal coating was that expensive. I, of course, will talk to the engineer, and he'll tell me, like, dude, are you crazy? Conformal coating, it's like another $30 to $60 to do that to the amplifier. Plus, we had to, make all these little rubber booties, change the configuration of the PCB. Like, they'll give me the reasons why it costs more, and it'll be 100%. And I'll go, oh, yeah, that makes sense. But I was just kind of sad, because I was really hoping it would be cheaper. But in this case, I'll just stick with the program and do what we always do. So. Okay, don't know. Can't answer that question. Yeah, especially since they're using the same heatsink. Yeah, I mean, but to be fair, A lot of manufacturers use the same heat sinks in multiple lines of products. It helps to bring down the cost of the amplifier, which is good, which is what we all want. And Kicker is really good at doing that. Like they'll come out with 2 heatsink sizes or 3 heatsink sizes, and they'll manage to fit all of the line into those, which saves a ton of money, which then gets reflected to the consumers because they don't have to pay for 27 different heat sinks.
Right.
Yeah. So it is kind of cool in that regard. I like it when manufacturers do that. That makes a lot of sense. Now, moving on to technology news. Ooh, Samsung introduces AI in phones. Listen, man, it's a phone.
I'm thinking of switching to Galaxy. Like, this is going to be awesome.
No, it's not. It's totally not going to be awesome. Like, okay, so I don't mind like an app that uses AI because I get to opt in and out of it. Okay. It's just an app. Like if I want to, like there's tons of apps now that we can go download onto our phones that are using new AI technology. Okay. Like they're out there. They're everywhere. It's not a big deal. Good morning. But when it's built into the phone, that's its core functionality. This is like Cyberdyne stuff. Okay. This is the Terminator for sure. Like these guys never learn their lessons. Like I don't need something else thinking for me in the background. Like we're already dumb enough as it is. I kind of feel like we need to have, I know a lot of people are going to like this because they're like, oh, look what I can do.
But now you have it in the laptop. Why not have it in your phone?
I don't have it in my laptop. I have no AI in my laptop.
I'm just saying that's in general.
Right,
now
but
you can have it in your laptop.
Well, you can have it in your phone. You can have it everywhere, but you opt into it. Meaning, if you download an AI generator, you've downloaded it. You've chosen to have that.
Yeah.
Okay. This is built into the phone. So this is the phone going to be able to make decisions for you. Okay. Like people like, I get it. It's going to be fun and it's a gimmick right now, but it's not. It's a lot worse. And if you go to some of these AI generated websites where these guys have like, this is how they've gotten all their, it's like the worst thing ever to read. Like they're like, oh my God, I've one manufacturer, which I won't say their name, has it. And it's just like, it's almost painful to go on there. And it's like, did anybody even proofread this? It's so bad.
Yeah, but it's just not for like, written and all that stuff. It's more than just
AI is predictive thought. Okay.
Yes, but
I don't need anything other than myself predicting what I want to think.
No, what I'm saying is it's not just for that. It's for more than just creating a paragraph of something that you want.
What is it for that you're talking about?
Anything.
No,
it's going to change.
Specific because
social media. You want to create some form of.
Okay, you say create. Okay. Anything that you could create on AI, you can download an app to do. You are opting into it. Meaning you've chosen to do this. So you're going
to need it.
No, you're not going to need it. You're choosing to have it. Need and want are two totally different things.
So you're not going to need, for example, you have your company that is dedicated.
We're not talking about a company. This is end user guy. Right. I understand that. What I'm saying is this is technology built in the phone. You cannot opt out of. Okay. I don't need something else deciding what I'm going to do.
Right.
Okay. This is doing that for you. Okay. This is deciding that is dumb. And there's no other, like,
no,
it is totally dumb.
No.
Yeah.
No, I think it's just how the technology is moving.
No, it's how they're forcing the technology onto us.
I don't care about, electric cars. Most people are like, F electric cars. I'd rather to have that. But that's how
Well, that's okay. You're not understanding what I'm saying. You're opting in for an electric car. You're opting in
right now.
If you're a Samsung guy that likes the Galaxy AI, you're going to opt in to buy this phone. Okay,
100%.
Or you're going to have to opt out of buying this phone. But
yes.
Android is deciding that.
In a few years, Apple is going to get the same thing.
I'm sure they are. And
what are you going to get?
You're not listen. I am talking about the technology.
Right.
I don't need anything else deciding what I want it to do.
Right.
If you want it in your life, you can have it. But
yes.
I want the ability to opt out. I don't need something else deciding.
So
for
when
me.
Apple come out with that in the phone, you're gonna just be like, I'm out with Apple.
You're not understanding what I'm saying clearly.
No,
no, you aren't. You're totally missing the point.
I get it. Right now it's in the phone.
Do.
But it's part of it. It's how the technology is moving,
Yes, but that doesn't make it right. Okay? It doesn't make it right. Listen, if I tell you if you're following the crowd and all the crowd turns left, and the left is where the cliff is, and you fall off the cliff, okay, that's the way the crowd is moving. Is going to be your excuse, which is the dumbest excuse ever. That means you didn't think for yourself. AI technology is taking out the thinking for yourself and pre-deciding what it is. Right now, it's a gimmick. Right now, you go, I want someone to create a song that says this guy likes rainbows and unicorns and bubblegum. Yes. And the AI will generate a song, or, hey, make T-Pain sound like Frank Sinatra. Yeah. Okay, that's really cool, and it's fun, and it's gimmicky. But when it becomes something like a phone that's an integral part of our lives, we really, and it already does enough predictive crap. You already does that. You
have Siri. How many times you are like...
Siri, there again, Siri is a question you're asking her to do something, okay?
It's tracking everything what you
We're not talking about tracking. We are not talking about tracking. We're talking about predictive AI, okay?
So but like for me, AI is bigger than I just want you to create I don't know, a resume for me. You know, it's more than that. AI is more than just creating words.
Well, of course I always have to be right. Duh, where have you been?
You know?
I mean, are you trying to tell me in your conversations you don't always have to be right? If you have a point and you're trying, I mean, literally that is the basis for if you're not on my team, you suck. Of course I always have to be right, just like he always is trying to be right and convince me the opposite way. That's called an argument. That's what we do. That's literally politics for everyone out there that doesn't understand how that game is played. But yeah, that's what we have to do.
Yeah.
No, this is what we do all the time, and it's entertainment. But the reality is, I think this is dumb. I don't need, I'm all for AI, but I want to opt into it. Okay.
Like I said, for me, I think AI is not used to create a resume or something.
It's used to take over the world. It's how to properly set up missile launch codes and how to, track us and all the other crap. Yeah, I get it. But it's just, to me, I don't necessarily need more AI in my life. Okay. Is it fun? Sure. Can you do a lot of cool things with it? Yes. Yeah. But opting into it is one thing. Okay. If there's a cool app that you want to download to your thing and have it generate cool pictures and paragraphs and solve the mathematical equation of the century, you get to opt in to do that.
Right.
Okay. It's not being forced on you. That's all. But yes, in 5 years, everything will have all the AI in the world in it. We'll hop into our cars. It'll be like, Will Smith hopping into the Audi going, take me to work. And we're just going to sit there like this. Yeah. And then we're going to hold out our iPhone. We're going to be like this on the way to work until we get launched through the windshield because the car rear-ended because some cyber attack crashed the system. And, and everyone will be like, I don't know how this happened. We're like, dude, they literally made movies about this in the 80s.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, and then when the flying drones start crashing into things and taking people out, it'll be a lot of fun. And we'll be like, I don't know how this happened.
No, I think it's awesome.
See, it's just the beginning. It's dangerous times. It is because and there again, you can do some really dangerous stuff with AI, and a lot of really not nice people are doing dangerous things with them. And people a lot of people are not smart enough to understand the difference between a fake image and a real image. Like we were talking about this the other day. Yeah. It's almost no fun being a photographer because I could take a picture of this water bottle right here and I could put it in the desert. Mm-hmm. And like that. And everyone will be like, wow, that's cool. He traveled all the way to the desert to, what beach did you go to and how did you set up that angle? I took it with my smartphone, clicked on it, extracted the background, put it in the desert. They added a drop shadow. It took all
years.
Been doing it for years in Photoshop, 100%. But now you do it like this. Trust me, it wasn't as easy in Photoshop as it sounds.
But you still do it.
But it was a talent. Okay, you've always been able to, dude. You can manipulate photography with film. Okay, 100%. People doing it for years. Okay,
so people are gonna do bad things regardless, right?
Understandable, but it's always amazing when everything that's created for good is always created for bad.
Yeah.
So either way, hey, that's the news, guys. So if you're into that kind of stuff, thank you so much for watching. We hope you had a wonderful time. Don't forget, today is Friday, which means tomorrow's Saturday. We have a special show lined up for you tomorrow to where we have a guest coming on. One of you guys said, hey, can we get Brian Mitchell back on and talk about Arc Audio DSP? And we were like, sure. Made a phone call, and it's happening. So tomorrow, with or without Fernando, because he might have something to do. We're going to have Brian Mitchell on talking about the ARC audio software, get you guys up to speed. So if you guys are interested in the Blackbird or the PCM Pro or the other one or any other DSP software amplifiers and whatnot, make sure to tune in tomorrow. We're going to try to make it interesting. It's obviously it's DSP. Keep in mind, if you just need to know about DSP, Brian does an excellent job of talking about his products and also making sure that you understand there's a lot of other products out there that have similar functionality. However, there's a lot of things that are specific just to ARC Audio. Or if you're just curious about understanding like what makes them different than everyone else, make sure to tune in tomorrow, because there are a lot of neat things. We'll make sure we talk about maybe the 5 cool things that the ARC Audio software does that no one else does, or they feel is really special. So tune in tomorrow for that. And of course, I'm sure at the end there we'll have some time for a bunch of Q&A. I know we will. So we'll do that. Monday, of course, we're back again. The weeks are flying by, guy. January is almost over. We'll be in Vegas in 2 weeks. It's pretty scary. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for giving us your morning. You guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.